Greetings, happy Wednesday, friends. It's Dr. Sherri here with another Little Lies, Big Truths moment with this week's thriving thought of the week, straight from me to you. And this week's thriving thought is this: when we are fast to teach and slow to rescue, others rise and thrive. That's right, when we are fast to teach. Hi, Kathy. When we're fast to teach and slow to rescue, others are able to rise and thrive. Friends, do you know that person? Maybe you're that person who has to rescue people, who has to jump in and save the day. You might not think you're a hero, but you love it. Like, you thrive on it. You love to get in there and help somebody. You don't like to see somebody else struggling. And so you dive right in. Let me tell you a little story. When my niece, who was diagnosed with Down syndrome when she was younger, she dropped her bottle. She was kind of like army crawling, right? So she wasn't yet really crawling, and she dropped her bottle and it flew underneath the couch. And I was babysitting her at the time. And I watched her, and as she reached out for this bottle, she slapped it further away, right? And each time it got further away from her. So she was scooting and she was scooting. And I had an urge. I was peeking around from the kitchen. I had an urge to go and rescue her and grab that bottle. And I just didn't want to see her struggle. Yet, I believed in her ability to figure that out for herself and to reach that bottle. Do you know, she kept pushing that thing and trying to slap at it. And every time she slapped at it, it went further under the couch. It went all the way under the couch, and she managed to army crawl all the way up there and get that bottle. So friends, that's a little tiny anecdote from many, many years ago, but it's something that I've always believed. I've always believed in the autonomy and the capability of other people to handle their stuff. Call me crazy, I know, because we kind of live in a culture that says you're not able to handle your stuff and you need somebody to help you. Now, there are times when we need help, and there are times when we must advocate for ourselves and ask other people for help. But this I'm talking about is if you are the rescuer. If you tend to be the rescuer, this message is for you. Why do we rescue? Why do we dive in and try to fix somebody else's problem? Well, I think some of us, with a little bit of a lie, think it's noble. This is the lie we believe, rather. It's not like a lie that we maliciously think. We believe that it's noble to rescue, right? It's valiant to do the right thing. We believe, conversely, another lie, that they need it, that they need our help. They won't be able to do this thing without us. Parents face this challenge a lot, right? Like, do I dive in or do I step back? Dive in, step back, dive in, step back. But we take that far out of parenthood to looking at other people and groups of people. We take one group of people and we look at another group and we say, oh, they need our help. They need us. We need to be the rescuers. We need to be the saviors. But here's what happens every time we jump in. Had I jumped in and gotten my niece's bottle for her, had I jumped in and done that, I would have communicated several things to her on a subconscious level. One, she wasn't capable, right? So when we dive in to help somebody, we say, you're not capable, you're too weak, you're too frail, right? We say, you can't do it alone. You're just not capable. Friends, if we want to see other people rise and thrive and quote unquote meet their potential, they have to be afforded an opportunity. And that means if for us, we have a tendency to rescue, we have to get that tendency in check. And here's why. Because we tend to think that our rescuing is about caring for and serving other people. But ultimately, I'm going to get under some skin here. Ultimately, when we rescue other people, it's really about us. It's not about serving them. It's about us needing, are you ready for this? To be needed. That's right. So when we make a practice of rescuing other people and not teaching them, not trusting them to be able to handle this thing themselves, we basically are confessing our need to be needed. And so here's the opportunity that if we become quick to teach, quick to trust other people that they can handle their stuff, right? They don't need somebody to come in and defend them. They don't need somebody to come in and stand up for them. They don't need somebody to come in and fix the problem, swoop in and save the day. Two things happen. One, they get the opportunity to rise and thrive. They get the opportunity to see that they are indeed capable. In fact, you communicate that to them, right? But the second thing that happens is you are liberated to discover the truth that you are needed without needing to be needed. I know that's deep, y'all. I went really, really deep today. But here's the truth. You are needed without needing to be needed. So if you're the rescuer, this is for you today, this thriving thought. Be quick to teach and trust others to handle their stuff, and slow to rescue and watch them rise and thrive while you learn the truth that you are needed without needing to be needed. All right, friends, that's today's Little Lies, Big Truths moment. Tune in this Friday. I'm going to have a little short 10-minute podcast episode diving deeper yet about this topic. Remember to speak truth over the lies, and you will thrive, I promise, in any and every circumstance. See you here next time. Bye, friends.